Okay, hello everybody. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming today. I'm following Clarke, so obviously we're stepping up our game a little bit here. No matter what you say, there's good speakers, really good speakers. Okay, so I've written a book called From Bully to Brilliant, How to Artfully Avoid Fitting In. The reason why it's artfully avoiding fitting in is because I believe we need to focus on our sense of self. If you want to deal with bullies and you want to manage bullies, and I'll show you how in a very, very succinct way, you need to focus on yourself and your ability to put your idea of who you are as a high priority. I'm going to show you how. So, when you're faced with a challenging situation, when you're faced with a bully or you're faced with a difficulty, we have a tendency to have a certain response. I'm going to show you that response. I'm going to show you how you respond to bullying, and I'm going to show you a different way. Does anybody want to know a different way to deal with bullying? Yeah? Maybe? Perhaps? Okay, before we start, indulge me if you don't mind. I want you to imagine or think of your greatest challenge, greatest difficulty, the biggest problem you've got in life. Now, it could be a person, it could be a bullying experience, it could be some difficulty that you're experiencing in your life. It doesn't really matter, but your biggest challenge. And we're just going to put that to the side for the minute. So if you like, you can do this with your eyes closed or your eyes open. Just take a moment to imagine your biggest challenge. And I want you to look for it inside your body. It's going to sit somewhere inside your body. So go inside your body and have a look for where your biggest challenge sits. Now I want you to give it a colour and give it a shape and make it solid, if you like, or as concrete or as real as possible. Now I want you to take that challenge out of your body, into your hands, and I want you to put it very carefully on the floor. Now don't let it touch anybody else. It's not their challenge, it's your challenge. Just put it on the floor. And we'll leave it there. Okay, good. So I'm going to talk about how to deal with difficult people. Now, difficult people come in all shapes and sizes. Difficult people can be at school. Difficult people can be at work. Difficult people can be in your family. Any kind of difficult person, okay? So we're going to talk about them. I'm not going to talk about physical bullying. Physical bullying is illegal and should be dealt with as such. Nobody should be struggling with physical bullying in school, in their workplace, or in their home. Full stop. I don't write about physical bullying. I don't talk about physical bullying. It has no place in our society. We have evolved. Okay? What I am going to talk about is no more victims. Now, when you talk about bullying, if you look at most of the story surrounding the bullying world, if you like, we're trying to end bullying, stop bullying, end bullying, no more bullying, all these signs, no more bullying. Well, I think that's slightly naive. Ending bullying is like saying ending people being mean to me, or ending somebody being angry with me, or ending somebody being unfair or unjust. It's not logical. We don't live in a world where that's possible. That's a utopia, but it's a dream. At some point in your life, you're going to meet somebody who is going to give you a hard time. So I'm all for us upskilling ourselves to the point where we can deal with this. I'm just going to read you a quick story from my book. It's not an international bestseller yet. The Two Wolves. One evening, an old Cherokee told his grandson about a battle that goes on inside people. He said, "My son, the battle is between two wolves inside us all. One is evil. It is anger, envy, jealousy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego." It's a pretty yucky wolf. The other is good. It is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith. The grandson thought about it for a minute and then asked his grandfather, "Which wolf wins?" The old Cherokee simply replied, "The one you feed." Now this ties in very well with what Clarke was saying before, and in fact what Vicky was saying, and I suspect it's going to tie in with what every single speaker says, which is we need to pay attention to what we're doing in life. We need to pay attention to what we're thinking. So we're going to do a very quick exercise if we have time. Could you please call out with your hands up to describe a victim to me? What does a victim look like? Oops.
Someone is vulnerable in a way.
Hang on, I'm going to try and find my hands. It's all right, just call out. Okay, a victim is vulnerable. Yep. Scared. Alone. Yep. Miserable. Go, Elias. Happy birthday, by the way. Sad. Confused. Contracted. Angry. Frustrated.
Powerless.
Insecure. Anxious. An introvert. Alone. Introvert. Powerless. Unhappy. Okay, let's stop there because I've run out of space. Thank you very much. That was excellent. Okay. So we're happy with that? That's what a victim is? Yeah? Okay. Does anyone know this guy? I got made fun of constantly in high school. That's what built my character. That's what makes you who you are. When you get made fun of, when people point out your weaknesses, that's just an opportunity for you to rise above. Ooh, is it really? Is that what a victim looks like to you? No? Okay. We're doing this as fast as we can. Describe a bully. Okay, go.
Mean.
Pardon? Mean. Whoops. Yep.
Powerful.
Powerful. Really? Okay. Self-centered.
Frightened.
Frightened? Who said frightened? Good on you. Lonely. Yeah, what else? Insecure. What else? Controlling. Yep. What else? Conflicted. What else? A victim. What else? Trapped. Are they confident or are they insecure? Are they happy or are they sad? Unhappy. Scathing. Are they confused or do they know what they're doing? Oh, damn, really? Oh, 5, good. They're confused. Okay, my spelling's just random here. Okay, I'm just going to show you very quickly. A bully and a victim are confused. Where's my confused? They are insecure. We've got insecure. They are frightened, scared, vulnerable. They are conflicted. Wherever we wrote conflicted somewhere else. Oh, contracted. They're opposites, but they match.
Unhappy.
They are unhappy. Insecure. Did you write insecure? Anxious. Okay, so do we see something here? What do we see? It's the same person. A bully is a victim who is lashing out. A victim is a bully who bullies themselves. Very important to know. There's no point chasing down bullies and trying to hurt bullies and end bullies. You're trying to hurt victims. That doesn't work. Okay, so that's our comparison. How many minutes have we got left? 3.5. Okay, let's go fast. In the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher. We need bullies in a way because a bully will draw out your ability to stand up for yourself, to stick up for yourself. If your child is being bullied, it's their opportunity. It's a chance to grow. It's a chance to define themselves, show themselves. Bullies are going to show up in your life. It's not a reflection of who you are. It's an opportunity for you to figure out how to deal with a bully. If it's physical, get yourself out of that situation, full stop. Okay, as a child, I used to feed the bad wolf. That was me. I used to believe myself to be less than. That was my story at the time. I thought I was bullied, but no, I just believed I was less than. There's a growth cycle that we go through. First, we resist the problem. We say no when we crash our car or when we have a problem. We say no. I'm not having this. It's not happening. It's not fair. It's not right. It's your fault. We blame people. We criticize. If you say, that's fine. That's an instinctive response to problems. What's not fine is if you stay there. Don't stay there. Go into acceptance. Doesn't mean you're happy with it. Doesn't mean you agree with it. You accept it. It's real. It's happening. In there is some grace. There's some space. There's an opportunity for you to still yourself. Let go of your emotion. That's where your power is. Your power is in accepting your circumstances. Doesn't mean you stay there. Because then you're free to say yes. Then you're free to take action. You're free to do all the things that all the speakers are going to explain to you. You can't go straight from the problem state to the action state because you bring the problems with you. You need to go into a still state. 2 minutes. When I was 15, my parents took me to Africa. I went into the no state, got really, really cranky. Super cranky. That's me, super cranky when I was 17. That's what cranky people look like. I was very unhappy. It was hot. Extremely unhappy. But eventually I woke up, I had an aha. And I went into the acceptance stage. All of a sudden, things happened. The rest of my PowerPoint disappeared. That's fine. All of a sudden, at the end of that process, when I woke up, I had a moment of clarity that everything depends on how I think and how I feel. I was really grumpy about being in Africa, and then I woke up and decided that's it, enough. I need to feel different. I need to think differently. From that moment, I got a job. I became bilingual, fluent in French. The following few months later, I ended up with a social group. I ended up in Africa, driving up and down the beach with a bunch of friends. It was fantastic. Shortly after that, 6 months or so, I got a job with Walt Disney. And I managed to work on a film in Africa as a bilingual stand-in for Sean Young, the actress at the time. That all happened simply from my choice. As if I could read that. My choice, okay? That's what we're saying. That's what Clarke was saying. That's what Vicky was saying. That's what everyone's going to tell you. Your choice. It's not the problems that you face. I was in the darkest of West Africa, in the hottest, most tropical, most itchy and unpleasant environment in my mind. And it went from being horrendous to being fantastic. The only thing that changed was my thinking. Thank you very much for listening.